contract beds in the hospital. These are usually reserved for patients who seem to be fairly close to the end, because the hospital is on code E almost all the time, which means it's full. And the hospital needs the beds. And so they can't receive a hospice patient who's going to be there for a prolonged period of time. But if the patient is going to be there for a short period of time, there can be a contract bed. And that way, they still receive the basic medical care from the hospital, but the hospice folks come into the hospital and minister there. And the hospice team includes chaplains and counselors, therapists, and others, grief counselors who are there immediately ready to help the family and the loved ones through from that way on. So hospice is a wonderful thing for you to know about and to take advantage of, both for you as a family member and for yourself to be willing when the time comes.
Just a quick question. Is hospice care covered by insurance?
Hospice is covered by insurance, by most insurance. There's a careful medical evaluation at the time the person becomes a hospice patient, and then the insurance takes over from that point. But you need to look into your own specific insurance policy, but almost all of them, including Medicare, have hospice reimbursement. Are there other questions now at this point?
Just a footnote, GW has a palliative care team as well.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. That's wonderful. It must be fairly recent.
3 years? My wife helped start it. I think it's 3 years ago.
Okay, all right, good. That's wonderful. Every hospital should have one. GW, what is her name, has done such pioneering work.
Joan Maxwell and Joan Pankey. Joan Maxwell's the chaplain. Joan Pankey.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. There's somebody there who's done such, got a rather large grant to talk about the integration of spirituality in medical practice and so on. And she's done a lot of really helpful work. Georgetown had this wonderful woman, Magnano, I think it was, years and years ago, who was beginning to think in this line and is one of the pioneers of hospice in our country. I had her on my television program one time. It was one of the most inspiring because she had all this vision and all this dream, but it wasn't happening. And since then, certainly with